I've been procrastinating all day. Stay tuned, see the 10 reasons why I should not have been on social media today. I decided to film this video today because I had a full day planned of just sewing. And what did I end up doing? I ended up scrolling through videos, watching TikTok, playing on Facebook, and just absolutely wasting time. My channel is growing. I'm getting close to 5,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hi there, I'm April Sawtelle and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to give you 10 reasons why I shouldn't be playing on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook today. Today was supposed to be a sewing day and I was going to get so much done. And unfortunately, I've spent my whole day playing on social media. I probably annoyed a lot of people today because when I get on there and I start scrolling through TikTok or YouTube Shorts and I find things so funny or great hacks, I have to share them with everybody. So I'm sure I'm driving everybody crazy today, and they must know I have a little time on my hands, and they probably are wondering why I'm not making videos, because that's all I've been saying, that's what I was going to be doing today. One of my friends even texted me back and said, after about 5 videos, she texted me back and says, I don't have TikTok. I'm like, I text her back and said, well, you should, because you are missing out on these absolute hilarious TikToks that somebody made. So for quite a while now, I have been piling up things to make videos with. I've been piling up projects that I need to finish, and I have just been piling up all of these great ideas that I've had. But for some reason, the motivation just isn't there. So I usually start my day around 5:30 in the morning, and today was like the first day that I was going to have off. I was going to have the entire day where I didn't have to go anywhere or do anything. I was going to make a bunch of videos and I was going to get a lot of projects done. But, well, things didn't go exactly as planned, as you could see by the title. I got a little sidetracked. So it was going to be really great. I was going to get a lot of things accomplished. I've been looking forward to a day like that for a very long time. First off, let me tell you, I spent a ton of time on YouTube. I bought a new wok a while back and I needed to season it. It's just been sitting on my stove waiting for me to season it. I always feel if I have this wok that I'm going to eat so much healthier because it's so much good vegetables, and I just haven't taken the time to wash it. It's, it was going to be a little bit of an ordeal. Well, I decided on my sewing day that I would season my wok today. So I found videos on that on YouTube. And then I binge watched those videos, and I was leaving them comments and loving their sites and just having a great time. Totally sidetracked from what needed to be done. But I did end up seasoning the wok. I found this great site on there. I ended up buying utensils for the wok. I was searching like what were the best utensils I should get for this wok. And this one man I found, he had all kinds of content. So I was just loving it, and I ended up seasoning the wok, buying the utensils that he had, and still amounted to zero sewing. Did learn how to clean my wok. I learned how to season it. I learned how to season my food. I found great recipes. So I did learn a lot this morning. So by that point, I was already like, now what am I going to do? And then I clicked on Facebook and I start scrolling. I don't typically go on Facebook too much because it's a time sucker for me. I will be honest. It's hard for me to get off once I get started. So when I do jump on, I try to do it really quick. I'm just looking for like one particular thing that I've heard to look at or something like that. And I jumped back off. Well, that didn't happen either. And another hour or two went by and I fell right into that trap. And I know everything of what's going on with everybody I know. So I guess I am all updated if I want to look on the bright side. More time went by and still no sewing done. Now, time's still going on this morning. Remember, I got up at 5:30, so I had a lot of hours between now and then. I'm on TikTok. And I just started making little TikToks. I'm just learning how to do it. So I'm just kind of tossing them over there too. But I was just playing on other people's TikToks. And of course, those are the ones that usually get me laughing so hard, and then I've got to share them or some great hacks or something like that. So another hour goes by and still no sewing. So since I filmed just a little while ago, now I've been on the phone for an hour with my friend and we've just been gabbing. We did FaceTime together. So that was really fun. I went through some paperwork while I was on the phone. Still, I have no sewing done. So now let's get back to it. Now that I've talked your ear off as well, what were the 10 things I really wanted to get done today? Let me start. Here's the 10 reasons why I shouldn't have been playing on social media today. This is just the stuff that I have up here in my sewing room that I want to show you that I'm going to start working on. So here's number 1. I'm going to count this as 1. These are little pot holders that my grandchildren had made, and they were making these for Mother's Day. They just need to finish up the binding. So I'll put the binding on for them. So I'm going to be working on those. I need to put the binding and I need to just put a little handle on them. They are so cute. And we started this project a long time ago. So I'd like to get those finished. So the next thing is I have this quilt. I made this quilt like 6 years ago and it has been used and worn and it's all kind of coming apart here. This was just done with some novelty fabric way back when, and it had the soft little minky bubbled backing. Well, it's kind of coming apart. I want to fix it for the other grandbaby, but I think I might just actually take the whole thing apart. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, but I've left it out here. Something I've been wanting to work on. So there's my reason number 2. There's the second thing I wanted to work on today. I have a lot of quilts that need to be finished. Some need to be quilted, some need to be bound. A lot of them need to have the backing and the batting cut to put them together and then be quilted and then be bound. I have a lot. I think I have 14 just hanging up waiting to go on the long arm. That I'm not going to count right now in these 10 projects. I've got this quilt here. I need to trim it and I need to put binding on it. But this one is done. I just need to take that next step and finish this so I can get this out of here. A couple of days ago, I gave one of my daughters 2, maybe a full bed, but I gave her 2 that were finished that I had just laying around. We have enough quilts around here, and a lot of the quilts that I've made that needed to be finished, I made quite a while back. So I've gotten better and better at quilting over the years. Anything I make now is going to look so different than what I've made then. So I'm just finishing all those off, really. And again, we just don't need any quilts around here. My house is just full of quilts. My living room just has stacks of them in there for like when the kids are here and stuff and they just want to snuggle up in them. And then I find that they always want more of the snuggly, the minky kind anyway. So it's time for me to just do a clean out with them. 4, this one I made a long time ago. I'll link the video below. This was just one I had made. It's been a couple of years. This one just needs to have binding on this one. This was a fun one to make and it's just about done. And then I can donate it. 5, this one I made a long time ago. This was made with old shirts and stuff. I just need to trim this. It is all quilted and I just need to put binding on it. I'd like to get this done and out of here. This is a really heavy quilt. This is going to make somebody a really nice, heavy, warm quilt for the winters. So for the 6th thing I'd like to do, I had made a video on how to make cushion covers. And that's all these are the cushion covers. I'm going to link the video below to how to make these cushion covers. But what my plan is now is to disassemble them, keep the fabric, and I'm going to make beach bags. So I have enough here to make quite a few. And I'm going to make a video when I do that. So I made these cushion covers like 2 years ago, I think. But they held the water. For this particular cushion, they were out under the elements. I have there's like a roof over it that keeps the sun out, but the water still does come in. And where these cushions were, they would get wet. So that didn't work out for me because of the fabric I chose. It wasn't breathable enough. So I ended up putting like my old cushion covers back on it after I made these. And now I need to do something. I have too much fabric here to just waste. So I'm going to just make a bunch of beach bags. I think they'll be great beach bags. These have been sitting here a long time in a pile and I just need them out of here. So that was number 6. over here you can see this pile of, they're just like little mini quilts, and I want to get them all finished, but I'll show you them real quick. I've had them a long time. I'd like to hang them over here in my sewing area. I just want to hang those over here. I want to finish them up and put them all over this wall for now. For now, I just want to get them finished. So this is number 7. So you know my favorite color is red. I had made a video on this, so I just had this little extra piece. And I think what I want to do is I just want to put back in batten, and I want to bind it. And I think I'm just going to hang that up over there somehow. I just thought it was cute, and it was all with red, so I'm going to do that. 8. When I was at an estate sale a long time ago, this was in it, and I don't know why, but I just loved it so much. I thought it was so vintage looking. All this fabric on here is really old, so I thought it was beautiful. I would like to just finish it up. You can see the lady had hand stitched it. Not sure if you see that there, but you can see her hand stitches. Got some stains on it, but it's going to be just hanging up on the wall. So I thought it was so beautiful with all those old fabrics. So we're going to call this one number 9. Just scrappy. I just love scrappy quilts, so I thought that was so cute. And this one, I had just laid the pieces down and I sewed them on top. I didn't put them together. And I love quilting that way too. That was really fun. And last but not least, number 10. I just want to do the same thing. This one's already been put together. It's all sandwiched. I think I did a demonstration on this, how to sandwich a quilt. So I never got back around to finishing it. So I just need to trim this and quilt it, and I need to put a binding on it. So those are the 10 reasons I probably should have been sewing, not playing on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. That's okay. Tomorrow will be a new day. And now that I didn't end up sewing, I have more ideas in my head that I think that this is what I'm going to start working on. And I'm going to do like a 15-minute or a 30-minute video here and there of me just finishing these. When I saw everybody was doing these videos and putting out a video every day, I think I'd like to try that. I'm not positive, but this is a good start for me to do that, and I think it would keep me right on track and get me motivated, knowing that I needed to do just one a day. Not only do I have this pile right in front of me, I have lots of things over here that are in the works for future videos. So after I make this video, maybe I'll feel more motivated and less distracted as long as I stay off all of the social media to get this stuff done, so I can work on all the fun things I have here behind me, beside me, and all around me that are future projects. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Remember to keep it simple. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye, little Miss Reddy Thready.